Eat, my friends, be merry.
When I first encountered this poem, I was at this very bird feeder with my father. Why don't we take a minute to review it right now?
You may have noticed that Cummings has a very interesting use of line ending, syntax, implied punctuation.
Let me tell you what I mean by that. Two types of line endings we want to look at: unjammed and end-stopped.
Also, Cummings' use of syntax creates an air of confusion.
We'll use Cummings' capital letters to imply where a syntactical unit ends and begins.
Now that we have all the right tools, let's get down to explication.
First, we're going to break the poem up into
3 syntactical units.
Let's start with the first.
Me up it does.
Out of the floor.
Quietly! See, Mr. Bicep, Cummings' jumbled syntax establishes a confusion that's valuable for the poem.
Confusion.
In the second section,
we're introduced to the domestic reality of the poem.
That means what's really happening.
Stare. A poisoned mouse
Still who alive?
is asking.
Now, in this part of the poem, we get a basis for where our confusion is coming from.
And we get to see what's really going on in the scene.
Let's see.
Where this leads. Oh hey, it's you again. Still wondering about that E.E. Cummings poem, I see. Well, why don't we talk about the last syntactical unit? It's the quotation. What have I
done that?
You wouldn't have.
You see, there are many ways to read the quote. What have I done?
Have I done that?
And that you wouldn't have. This is because of the enjambment that Cummings has. You'll see on the screen now. What this does is allows the speakers and the mouse's personalities to merge as one. The speaker could be saying, "What have I done?" The mouse could be saying,
What have I done that you wouldn't have? All I wanted was a piece of cheese. Don't you like cheese?
and then his consciousness, the speaker's consciousness, could be saying, "You wouldn't have."
Kill the mouse.
See, the confusion at the beginning of the poem is all to allow us to experience the confusing experience of finding empathy in an unlikely place. The man, the rat, the cheese.
The poison.
Good night, good night, night.